dark and evil. I fight for what's right in the hearts of people and try to open y'all eyes, cause it's hard to see truth. You ever feel like everybody's the same but you different? That's when you know you're here to make a difference. Hot shot, you got a choice to make: stand up or stand down. Fight or flight, get up, bang out the words.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? So looks like I had one more in me. I wasn't expecting to do this. I thought I was gonna do it later on, but I got inspired by an idea, and I was like, I got enough time to try to crank this one out. Plus, things that I planned today didn't go the way that I wanted them to go, so I figured I'd spend this time being productive. So, yeah, we're gonna jump in. Let me see here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Couldn't tell if there was sound. All right, so this is a last minute Nancy that I'm trying to get done, but I've got to give it justice. All right, so here we are. Hold on. Rewards are great. All right. And then I don't know why I did. Like, Echo was dope. Echo was dope. And I've seen some TikTok videos that kind of quote him as being the MVP um, throughout this show. Because outside of getting the info for the kids, well, even that wasn't his fault. Everything Echo did was to help everybody else. Always. Even getting the information about the the home that the kids robbed at the beginning of the series. He got that to help them so they can start becoming something, start writing their own story. um, and Echo was just, he. I'm not trying to spoil it for anybody, so don't worry about that. He just was the MVP. Seen some very good videos about him, and then I saw one video that said that Echo was the GOAT. He was a LeBron James of Arcane. And it was a pretty dope video. And I was like, oh man, what if I did Echo as LeBron James? Like, as a basketball player, doing LeBron James dunk. So I started off with this and trying to figure that out. But I don't know really much about the lore of Arcane, and I was trying to get this done, so I really wanted to dress this up with like a full sleeve tattoo of Jinx, and trying to figure out like what number would Echo pick on his jersey, how would the jersey look and stuff like that. But I figured that was on be something I could do later because that would take more time, and I don't have a lot of time. I'm trying to get this finished. But then so I started sketching and working it out, and then got to this. And so I imagine this having streaks of energy as he's flying through. And then of course like this scene was just awesome. Alright, so this is also a huge coloring fiasco. Because there's so much detail into him. And I have been using this for my reference. Try to get the music situation fixed. Does not work. Um, I had to file a heat ticket so I can get some help on that. Oh man, this is a very it's a very intricate outfit that I have my guy in. Huh. I've got to look at it too, so we gotta put that up. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's drop in the inks here. Boom, 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 boom. Anything else? Yeah, his bandages. Let's make sure we get everything. This coloring jig is probably coloring and working on this is probably gonna take me the rest of the night. Not seeing the color anywhere else. Alright. We're going to expand that. Alright, I don't think I see this color anywhere else. I think I have all of it. Alright, so I already got the color. So now we're gonna do one. We'll make sure I keep everything on its own layer. See, I feel like I selected a lot, and I did not. This color here. I feel like there we go. Just want to change that background color so I can have it really be different. Alright, so we're going to do this bitch in order. I'm going to do this bitch in order. Alright. So now I have the green. Alright, we're going to take it one at a time. There's this board. Alright, let's go. And I like how this looks. Like when you do it right, it just looks so cool with the separating color. Alright, so we got that. Right. We're gonna come in here, get that, 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 get that. I'm looking, not seeing that green anywhere else, so we're gonna expand it now. I'm gonna keep. I'm labeling chest, body, front, top. And I'm labeling all this stuff because I had a layer calamity yesterday on whatever I was working on. Alright, so we've expanded it, right? We've expanded it. And now we're going to come in with the color. You see there's some parts that I missed. That's fine, that's fine. This is why I hate coloring. We're going to come back in and we're going to select those areas with the lasso tool that I have left out. And see there's another one I got to go back in there and fix. Alright, now we get our brush. Let's go back in. And if, in case you did not know, this is for GalaxyCon. Yo. Ryan, are you serious? Hey, Ryan, thanks for coming. Ryan says I'm creating problems here. I'm just trying to make some stuff that I hope people want to get. And I was super inspired by Arcane. Alright. Oh, wait. See? Yep, there we go. Alright. There's a lot of gray, so let's hit gray next. Let's go back to the inks. Did I put all the... Yep. I put that all on the same. Where's sword with skin? Alright, inks. Oh yeah, gray. Boom. That's gray. This is a gray. That's 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 gray. Okay, where are we? Oh, uh-oh. I'm not doing that. We got gray here, gray here, gray here. Oh yeah, gray, 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 gray. We'll just hit that on expand. Oh god, this is gray. Oh. The rotation, stop. I'm not rotating anything. Grab it. Alright. What we got? Gray, 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 gray. Oh, this whole handle. Oh, this is gray. Select it. Come on, come on, come on. We're gonna have to go back through this with the magic wand, that's for sure. I'm just gonna have to select a magic wand for this. Something that's real little. got these shoes. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna expand it now. Thank you, Ryan. I really appreciate that. And I'm hoping I can deliver on the colors because the colors are gonna really make it and break it. I guess if I fuck up the colors, I'll send it to you. All right, let me see here. Gray. I hate that. Because half the battle is gonna be just getting the flats down. Excuse me. Alright, so here's the part that I knew would kind of be an issue is coming back in here getting all of this selected. So going back through, this is always the part of the colors that take the longest is flattening, at least for me. Making sure you got all the areas covered. Okay. So now we come back in here and we go over the areas that we missed. Flattening takes patience. That's what I'm doing right now. You know, just giving the flat color. This is not any shading or rendering on colors. This is just adding the flats, which is why you don't see any shadows or lights. It's just the color. Oh, and there's another one I messed up and missed. Let's go back to the skin. And you'll see, and this is why it takes so long, because you see little stuff like this. And I'm going to have to remember. There's another one. I'm going to have to remember to. But I get so locked in when I'm drawing, I'm going to remember just to draw the outside shape. And nothing else. Once I have the outside shape drawn, then go in, like do another layer of all my cross hatching and details and stuff so it'd be easier to select things. Oh. Here's a missed bit. Let's get back that gray. Gray. All right. I think we're good now. Now we can go to. Oh wait. Oh, the pants. We can go to the pants, and then let me get that color right now. It's real basics here. All right, so I got my pants now. Got my colors for my pants. We're gonna go ahead and select all the areas for the pants. Yeah, see, you draw all this stuff, right? And then you're sitting here like, then when I go in to select it, oh yeah, don't forget to expand it. You want, you want that. Hold up, let me see. Command Z. See how the little marching ants are right up against the black? That's gonna leave not a stroke. Yeah, it's gonna leave a white stroke there because it's not touching the edge. So you want to hit the expand selection, expand width by 2, so it bleeds into the black. Because I'm coloring under the black. So we're gonna say new layer, pants. I'm gonna remember to label everything this time. I got my green for that. I'm on my pants layer. This is my inks, and you can just drop the bucket in there. All right, and then the black goes right back over top of it. I feel like, did I get the right green? Like, I feel like that is. All right. So even when you're doing some color reference, you should still lighten up the color some. I don't want this thing to be dark. Yeah, that feels better. All right, so we got that. Then we go back in, see if we're missing anything. Jam. Some chosh. That looks good. Oh, I see the skin. So I've missed the skin area. So we're going to go back to the skin layer. Since I'm done with that green, I'm going to select my brown onto that green. And I'm going to come back in here and fill where that skin is. All right, we're going to go back to the inks. Grab my magic wand, which is a selection. I'm not done! I forgot a part. Boom, bang. Expand it. Go back to your pants. And then color. No! I said I was done with that green. I got rid of it. And now we're done with that green. Now we're going to go back to inks. We're going to go to the second part of the pants. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to click there. I'm going to crack here. And yeah. So, like we said, we expand. We get our secondary color. And so I'm going to raise that up some. I'm going to keep this on the pants though. And I could just fill this in with a paint bucket. It'll be much faster. But there's something about scribbling in that color that I enjoy doing. And he is starting to come to life with the colors now. Let's see here. We got the whoa. What's next? Oh, we gotta get these little ankle boom booms, and then I'm gonna get this shoe color too. I'm gonna raise that up some. We're gonna definitely raise that up some. Then we're gonna come back over to Echo. And we're gonna get back to these inks. Whew. And bing, bang, boom, ba, sa, doom, doom. Boom, bang, bing, boom, boom, bada bang, bada boom, boom, boom. Look at everything on this shoe. So next, and then I will condense down some of these layers once I start doing the effects. Actually, I'll save this as its own thing and then open up a duplicate of it and then start condensing down layers and working on effects. Oh, biscuits and Jiminy Crick. Wait. I thought that was a darker gray. Right now it feels like, see, that's almost the same gray that I had before, so I do need it to be darker, but instead of making it a darker gray, make it a darker blue. Alright. I'm gonna get the inks again. Want to make sure you do not color on that inks layer. Select the leg. Select the leg. And then there's still some more stuff I want to add. Like he has tethers coming off of these pants. I want to see if I can add those. Expand to help with the trail of where it's coming from. Go back to the shoes, and then we have this brush. I like this color. Maybe a tad bit lighter. Because again, I don't want this thing to print dark. I feel like, is that the same color? Yeah, it is. There's some of the stuff I won't need to use a lasso with because I'll get in super close. Look at that. Go back to the pants. Missing another part. Damn it. Whew. Almost got the flats done on him. Oh, see, so I can go back to my red layer with the hood. Because there are some reds here, so let's go back to our inks. It's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me. Before I go here, yeah, because I gotta fix that. That's gonna bother me. Shoes. All right. Oh, those pants again. Pants. See, when you get zoomed in, you see all the stuff as you go. You know, you just fix it. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to just as long as you remember your shoe layer, your layer that you're on. All right, let's get to these inks. Oh, I am so sorry. I did not see you guys on here. Yo, I got my iPad now. I can't wait to start killing it in Procreate and Clip Studio. It's very good. I've had friends recommend it. Bro, you gotta tell us what brushes you use. Oh my goodness. See, this is. I don't know if you guys aren't watching anymore. I'm so sorry. If you guys catch it on a replay, I'm gonna have to message you. Let me get this done because I completely ignored TikTok. Mad Geo and PM Comics. I gotta keep this up so I can see these comments over here. All right. So the brushes I'm using, so for inking and coloring, I'm using Jazz's Jazz's Ink Brush 2. I really like that brush. It's mainly the only brush that I used. I downloaded some cloud backgrounds from Procreate that I dropped in there for right now. Um, this is the main brush that I've used for this. I really enjoy this one. All right, so okay. Now we gotta do the red. So let's go. Now a cool way to do this red. I don't think I can do it yet. All right, let's go. Let's just get to it. Selecting where the red's gonna be. Alrighty. On the hood. And then the inside of this. Missed the part on the damn sword handle. Okay. Alright, so we can expand that. And then the hood. Let's make sure that's. See, I missed the area. Can we get a little bit lighter red? And I'll come back in. Use that as like a shadow. And I missed one. Alright. See, here we go. I swore I selected that. Alright. So I believe all we gotta do is the brown now. Ugh. Sorry. Talking to Danny Cooper, editor-in-chief of Freestyle Comics. We got another Kickstarter coming up. And getting his feedback. I'm going to need... we're going to go back to the gray. Because this up here is gray. And this right here is gray. Nope, can't do that. All right. Sometimes if the color is behind color, then you don't have to. I won't have to use the lasso tool or anything like that because I'll just color behind the color, like I'm doing with the inks. But not in that situation. I thought I could get away with it. What's happening? Okay. And sometimes I will get a little lazy, and this little thing right here, I'm gonna put it on the gray. I'm gonna put it on the gray, and we're gonna color it this color. This is the trigger that he uses to travel back in time. Dude, so I'm sitting here coloring, and I have to remember I don't have to press super hard on this thing. It's digital. It is pressure sensitive, but I'll be pressing so hard on this motherfucker. Like I'm, drawing with a pencil or something. Alright. And there's going to be a couple of things I'm going to want to do to this. Just because I want to do some, extras, on top of it. But it's going to be after I get the colors, the flats done. But looks like the last thing I need to color on him is the the brown for his gloves. I forgot the red over here. Well, okay, we have to come back to it. Don't forget it. I already started the brown. So we're going to finish the brown and then go back to this glove. Whoa. That was a big selection choice. I wanted to fix that. Alright, we're good. Let's get the brown. What brown is this? Let's see how that matches up. Gloves. Why? Oh, gloves built. I picked a layer and then I start to immediately try to type into it, but it doesn't allow you to do that. You gotta let the layer be made, then click on it so you can type into it. I'm trying to hurry up do it so I don't forget to label it. I'm trying to put myself in that mindset of always naming my layers so I can organize them. And see, and there's some pieces I've missed right there. We'll get them, but let's see how this. So I got this color sheet from online, obviously, but let's see how this brown plays up against it, because I want it definitely be a different brown from his skin tone. That works. Instead of making it darker, I'm going to come back over to a little bit more of a color, to the color chart. And maybe I want to be more rich. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I like that. And now let's get the little bits in here. I'm not going to use the magic wand because I'm trying to hurry up and get this done. That looks pretty copacetic. Let's go back to the reds though, which is the hood. And let's get this hand because I forgot to get that. Moving too fast for my own good. Let me go ahead and save. Oh, I did save. Command Z. Thank you for the lightning bolt. Trying to pay attention to both chats. So you know, I also gotta remember, like, I'm excited and I want to hurry. I want to hurry up and get to the effects. I want to hurry up and get to the effects on this thing because I have ideas or I see it in my head. So I want to see if I can, you know, obviously pull this off. And then you know you forget to color certain things. Going back in with the eraser to get certain areas. Okay, good. And come over here and get the gray. And that's why you do other layers. That's why you do other layers so you can erase stuff and it does not affect the layer that it's on. And let me get this out of here before I forget because that's going to bother me. I know it's a little thing, but when I'm making like my backgrounds, you want those holes. No! You want those holes there. You need all the gaps where they're supposed to be at. Oh, I think we're still on the gray because I could put that. No, I'm not on the gray. Oh, let's get back to it. Just forgot about this area here. That's great. Let's get a little bit of. Alright, alright. Got that, got that. Let's go my inks. Forgot to fill that in. See, that's that stroke I'm talking about. Let me see here. Let me show you again. So if I take the paint bucket, like, so I'm on the inks right here. The reason I use a selection tool, if I just drop this in here to fill color in this area that's completely closed off, I just need this to be black. There's a little stroke of color left there because it doesn't go to the edge. But if I select it and then I hit expand by a couple digital, I don't know what the fuck it is, centimeters. Grab my lasso tool just to get the little area that I could not reach. Then drop my bucket in there. Goes up to the edge. These flats are done. File. Is a time machine in the backpack. Expand that. We got some that. Oh no. Put it on the wrong layer. There you go, back up to your inks. And this is kind of where I get antsy at because I'm close to finishing the flats, which now allow me to go into other realms of coloring on this or trying to pull this thing off again. And so, sometimes I might make a mistake. But there you go. Flats are all done on him anyway. His board is a different beast altogether. Yeah. Hmm. Those are the warriors, those are clouds. This is the character here. We go. Oh, wait. There we go. That on there. So we'll go down to the skin now. And we will add his. Oh, we'll go back to the inks. We'll add his eyes. Oh, and I gotta color some of the brown in here. Go back to the skin. I'm missing parts here. I'm gonna fix that up. White's coming out of his hair, out of the lines. I'm not a fan of that. And that reveals some more brown I need to put on there. Oh, good thing these are right next to each other, so I don't have to go too far. White. His eyes are green. Okay. Nope. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And see, I don't. There's definitely some shadow I'm throwing here. I want to make it look like an anime. It's the style of coloring I've been trying to go for, but I immediately see like let's go behind. All right, so you see these little things right here, these little brackets in his hair. I have. I don't want to use the polygon tool to try to get all of it, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put the layer behind my last color layer, which is skin, and we're going to. I'm just gonna pick a color, which will be probably the yellow, and because this is the last color and it's surrounded by colors, so it's under everything else except for this open purple. Let's just say this purple is a whole. I won't have to use a lasso tool or anything because I can just color freely because it's behind everything else. It's the last layer. And see here. And see, that's how it looks. but it's protected by that. I don't know what that is. Come. Adolfo, what's up? How you doing? Oh, we're missing the area, so we're gonna do the same thing because I'm lazy. Mm. All right. So all of him is colored, and I already worked on the warriors down here. There's not really anything else I want to do to them. Sandy, how you doing? Toronto, how you doing? Um, I may blur them because they're the closest thing in the foreground. But I do tell you this. Let's save it. I will tell you this. I'm excited about. So like I'm having the light come from here. Oh, we gotta do the thing. We gotta do his thing. I can't believe it. We forgot about the thing. It's on the skin. I'm behind the hair. All right. So we got him on there. I really, really want to go into the. Hmm. All right. So I got this saved. Now I want to go in here and I want to do the highlights. Just see what this darker color looks like. Echo. So here's the cool thing about selecting or having a cool thing and an issue, but we'll say a cool thing for right now is because I have his skin tone all selected on its own layer, I can just go to his skin tone. And I could just color in because it's all selected. Again, I don't want this to be too dark, but this is approaching right around the area. This is feeling good so far. Mm, not that part. Oh, I should have put this on its own separate layer. Okay, copy command V. But because there is a difference in the color, I'm able to select it and separate it. Whoa, didn't I say separate it? Separate it from this. A little help with the shading of the face here. And it's it's better to go lighter and build up. So I think that's pretty good. So I could, so we could just, and so this is the cool thing about working on the skin copy. So I'm gonna do, uh, I'm coloring the tones on the same skin layer. I should make another layer, but I'm not gonna do that. The layers are getting a little out of hand as it is. So this next layer here, I'm gonna make it light, the opacity, and I'm gonna pick black so I can add some shadow. Oh, it, so I get some shadow on that bad boy. But because I'm lowering the opacity of the layer, I can really play around with what I want that to be. I don't want to get crazy with it, but I do want a little bit darker there for some shadow work. On his face. So we're going to select the skin tone again. It's because I like a little bit. Again, you don't want to get carried away with it. This is me experimenting, but find the right balance. I have a tendency to make my pictures kind of dark in color, And see, I think that's pretty good right there. It doesn't need to be everywhere. Command D. Yeah, but that's popping though. That's popping right now. So as we go up, hair is next. And I can so we'll lower that layer too, because it does not need to be that dark. Alright, I'll make that a little bit lighter. There we go. I'm gonna hit the save again. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. Amar, thanks for joining us. Alright, so got the hair done. Sword. That's just the power emanating from that sword. Oh, yeah. So, alright, now we're about to highlight this. Yeah, I'm live streaming. Alright, alright. Take one, teach one. So we're in the chest area. So we will hit a new layer. We're going to lower that opacity. And we're going to come in with the black. Now I think there should be alright. Now we will come over with one more layer and make that one just a tad bit darker. And if I think it's too dark, then that's fine. Then I'll just lighten the layer. What I'm trying to create is the shadow here, which I think we are doing very nicely actually. So if I think that's a little too dark, about right there. Again, I want to keep this thing, I don't want this to be a dark image. I'm trying to keep myself from coloring dark because that's what I normally do. Tim, thank you for the follow. Do you name your layers too many? Too many and you can get lost. Tim, that's so funny, Tim, that you asked that because I purposely have been saying that prior to you getting on the stream about how I am naming the layers. The only layers I am not naming right now are the shadow layers, and that's only because I'm putting a new layer on top of the color layer that has a name, so I know that it's a shadow above it. But that's funny that you asked that. Let me see here. We are chest and body. Yep. So we still have some more here to go. So let me go back to this front layer. And this is cool because also I don't have to worry about losing colors. And I can just follow what I've already established here on some of this stuff. Okay, now I'm going to go to the next layer, and I'm just going to follow right behind that. I'm not concerned about, trying to find a color that matches, and I can just go straight through following up against the shadows that I've already established on the skin tone. Hey, and I'm not gonna front you. That's looking pretty nice right now. All right, so what's our next one? Is it the grays are next? The grays are next. So let me see here. Shadow 1. Shadow 2. I don't want to make a bunch of layers. That's shadow 2 and that's shadow 1. I am hoping if I move these up above, that doesn't change too much. I can just go through my list here, be on shadow 1. See, this is allowing me to really play around with this. Shadow 1 should take up a lot of shadow. Oh, not a lot of space, but knowing that I'm going to have that other, that secondary shadow come in here, that is the one. That is the one that, excuse me, will be more like an accent. Alright. And as we can see, the gray is really starting to come together. I'm going to zoom in and get this sword. What's up, Ibrahim? If I pronounced that incorrectly, I apologize. All right. Now, shadow 2. Alright, we are making some good progress here. Alright, we're moving on up. We did the gray. Now we're going to do the pants. Actually, yeah, I think I want the shadow back here. And then come over that. Second one. Alright, alright. Okay, now we're gonna go. Where are we at now? Shoes. We just did the pants, and now we're on the shoes. I hope this is making sense. This is just, I'm not saying that this is the right way to color. It's my way of coloring. I don't have a lot of time. Spin around. This is how I kind of get things done faster. Vec, what's up? How you doing? John, how you doing? I'm very excited because we're going to do the highlights. And then for the glowy stuff, I think I'm going to take this to my iPad. Oh, Lord, let me save this. I feel like I'm going slow, but I guess an hour and 21 minutes on coloring, flatting and coloring this isn't taking a long time. But I feel like I'm going slow. Oh, we got the reds now. We're going to go to Shadow 1. And Shadow 1 is just really basically blocking stuff in. And now we're going to go to shadow 2. Gloves and belts. So we're here. I feel like this is progressing much faster than I thought it would have. And I feel like it is because I'm coloring this way with the blacks. Or with the shadow. And now shadow 2. Oh, wow. I think I'm going to need to get my eyes checked. That jump in viewpoint and the color really took my eyes a minute to focus on. Oh. So we're done with that aspect. So now we're on highlights. And this is always fun to do. Ooh, I'm trying something right now. I want to see. Mm. I'm about to try something wild here, so I'm gonna erase all of that. don't know. Maybe I'm not ready for that yet. Color, glow dodge. Excuse me. Oh, that's really warm. That. Let me see. Ooh, that does help brighten it up some. So accidental little discovery. That pops. But then it makes his pants gray, and I don't want his pants gray. So what do we do to fix that? We highlight the pants, and we delete that area out. Boom, and I think that's brighter. That has more pop, more color into it. It's not so grayed out. I'm experimenting here today, y'all. Alrighty. So we're back up here. We'll work our way back down. And now we're talking about gloves and belts. So now we're talking about highlights. So let me dab on that. This damn net. Whew. Oh shoot, y'all. I think the cooking is happening. Gotta make sure to keep that behind the inks. Okay, let's go to the hood. So this one's always tough for me doing highlights. I never really figured out the red. We'll go back up to this highlights. Grumpy old nerd, what's up? How you doing, man? Oh, let's see here. Did the gloves, did the hood. Now we're on to the shoes. Just trying to get this in before Columbus GalaxyCon gets here. We'll do the pants. That's too harsh. It's good up on the edge, right? But not like... I haven't figured out how to do that right in the middle like that. See, and I think that's too much right there. I think we're good right there. The gray. The more that I do this, the more I'm like, I don't need that much more. I don't think we need anything on the chest and body. The sword needs a glow. That's the hair. Oh, come on. The skin is what I've been waiting for. Where's the skin at? There we go. I said the skin. Alright. Because this is where I really saw the light. Oh. Oh, chest. Sorry, I missed a part. Oh, okay. Alright. Shoes. Yep. Just doesn't need a shadow, but it needs a highlight. No, don't need that there. That's too much. It works there. I think this is part of the gray. Yeah. So shadow. Chew. Sorry, bless me. There we go. Mm. All right. Didn't I just say? Mm. Where's the chain? Oh, the chain's right there. Okay. Alrighty. Now, so we're gonna save this. Still gotta color the board. Alright. I think that's pretty good. So I think I want to leave that layer intact. So let's just leave the chain layer alone. Merge selected layers. Why did that get pale? So let me duplicate this layer. Let me hide it. And put it here. Chain we'll leave alone. All the rest of this. All the rest of this we will merge together. Yes. Alright. So chain is separated. Alright, I gotta really think about this, figure it out. But I'm gonna stop right here for now. I'm gonna save this as the effect image. Echo. Echo. I think it's looking good. I gotta straighten those out some more, I think. I gotta really figure out how I wanna make these glow, and I need to have a green light off of that. I gotta color the board too. But I'm gonna stop right there for right now. An hour 47 for coloring. I want to, hey, thank all of you for joining in and checking me out and seeing what I do. If you've enjoyed the stream and enjoy the art that I'm making here, give me a like, a follow, subscribe, and a share, possibly, if you don't mind. I do this stuff a lot. And I'll be at GalaxyCon Columbus this next weekend. If you're going to be in the Ohio area, going to Comic Con, come check me out where this will be available for sale. All right. I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back for, I might be back tonight, unless I just get locked in, but I'm about to go eat dinner. But if I don't come back tonight,